Hello friends, in this video I will use this kit to build a delay and protection for the speakers. Let's begin. First of all, let me tell you why you need a module like this when you have an old amplifier. When you power up an amplifier, just in that moment you can hear a powerful noise, and that's why you need a delay. And if you have an old amplifier on a DIY amplifier, if the amplifier will be broken, then probably will permanent damage the speaker. And that's why if you have an expensive speakers, you need to buy a module like this. Was very cheap, was about $2. Now let's begin. So here we have all the parts. I don't have the schematic of this, but I will raise the schematic and I will put it in the end of the video. What I like about this module is that this has two different relays. I built a module like this in the past, but those had one relay for both stereo channels. But this has a different relays for the left and the right, and if you have a problem on the left, you can use the speaker on the right. So it's very simple. I will be back in half an hour. Now half of hour later I've soldered all the parts. It's very simple, anyone can do it. I forgot to tell you that you can buy this module already soldered, but it's more fun to do it yourself. Now let's make some tests. You should use here AC 12 between 12 and 16 volts AC, but for the test I will use 15 volts DC. Producer says that this winding should be different of all these wires, and let's see why. So when I power this up, it took 4 seconds delay to connect the speakers. Now let's see why this winding should be completely different. I take a ground from here, and now let's check all the input and output wires. This should be the ground. Input, output, ground, I don't know why there is a difference between left and right. Now let's use this battery to apply DC on the input. Let's simulate that the amplifier is broken. As you can see, protection is on. But I've heard that both the relays are on and off on the same time. Let's check on the other channel. I see that it takes a lot of time to reset itself. Now let's reverse the polarity. Now it's on protection. I should let this to reset. It took a lot of time to reset. Now let's test it again. So I've noticed that it takes 1 minute to reset itself. Now let's reverse. It's working. If you apply for a short time, it will reset quicker. Now let's test the continuity between input and output. Now I will power on. And now it's short between input and output. Now let's put it on protection. And now let's measure both channels. Now it's in protection mode, and let's check left and right. This is off. And other one is also off. It means that these both relays work only together. It's not working on separate ways. Now let's make the conclusion. I can say that I am happy with this module. It's doing its job. It's very cheap. The only thing that I don't like is that you need a separate coil for supply voltage, different of common ground of the speakers. And also something very important. As you can see, there is in the middle, it's common ground, input and output. That means you can use on a bridge amplifier. You can use this module only with a ground. So center is the ground and warm wire to the outside, and output is also ground in the middle and warm wire on the outside. I will put the schematic in the end of the video. If you have any questions, please put it in a comment. And if you made it so far, please give a big like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.